Here we go. I haven't worn this in a while. I've owned this hat for almost 15 years. I bought this hat way back in the day. It was made by a company called Think Geek that doesn't exist anymore. This was a company that had an online website that made pop culture geeky things like video games, comic books. Obviously, this is from Futurama, right? And they sold all this merch, and it was a unique place to get stuff. Well, what ended up happening was geek culture kind of exploded in the last 10, 15 years. Now there's a zillion websites that sell this kind of shit. So they really weren't that unique anymore. And they got bought out by GameStop. Okay. And what happened was GameStop said, oh, we decided we don't want this company anymore. We're going to liquidate the entire company. They laid off all the employees, terminated them all, and took all the inventory and just put it into the GameStop stores. So basically, they just bought the company out just to sell junk at GameStop because GameStop had nothing to sell anymore because no one goes to GameStop for video games anymore. What a nice company, huh? We'll just... Wow. I just counted and I have 10 vests. So that means if we raise $1,000 today, we'll have seen all the vests and they'll all be retired. Okay? That's what it's going to take, $1,000, and then all vests are seen and retired. Okay, so this weird thing, I got this for Elden Ring. That's what I got this one for. Okay, so I take off the shirt now because I don't need it anymore. Yeah. So, again, what's funny is you guys have never seen this stuff in HD. Look at that. It's all the different Pokemon are on there. All the different Pokemon. These are the starter Pokemon, right? You got Charizard, Pikachu, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. It's this all the starters. Yep. Well, the original starters, the original starter Pokemon. And then we've got the Knight's Helmet. I bought this knit hat for Elden Ring several years ago. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? How old is Elden Ring now? I forget. Well, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready for my marathon. You see, I had to gear up. All right. Let's continue. Now it is time for the Marty McFly out of time vest. That's right. You guys have never even seen the back of this, have you? You never saw that before. That's what it says on the back. It's the officially branded one. Okay. McFly. Okay. So now our next milestone would be at 250. At 250 of support, we swap out the helmet for our next hat of many, many hats. Wow, this looks totally different in HD. This vest. Oh my God. Look how different this looks. It is so bright. You could never see this before. This used to look like blurry as shit. You could never see that. You could never actually see like the black. Yeah, this is crazy how different this vest looks with an HD camera. Holy crap. Dramatic difference. Wow. Okay, how about this? Let's try this. I wanted to try this rum chata. I've never had it before. I'm just going to try and see what it tastes like. See if it's any good. This will be our second drink. And then at $300, we get the next drink. Okay. We're currently at 215. So we're 35 away from the next hat. Okay, cool. Let's see what this is like. Rum chata. All right. The gold vest. Ooh. Shiny gold. Very shiny on camera. And the fan favorite. I can't imagine why this would be a fan. Dude, I look like LA Knight now in a vest like this. I look like LA Knight coming out. But anyway, the fan favorite M. Bison Dictator hat. I wonder why you guys like this hat so much. I can't imagine why you like seeing me in this hat. There's no reason why at all, I'm sure. Okay. Very nice. All right. Okay, let's continue. I owe you guys a shot. So we have some people saying whiskey, and we had some people saying 99 bananas. Whiskey or 99 bananas? This is from the joystick, but I don't know what this is. This just came out of the Victrix box. It's rubber. I have no idea what this goes to. It like plugs a hole on there, but I don't know what hole. Hold on. Or was straight or really lined up properly. But okay, so the Dictator hat is being retired officially. Hope you enjoyed seeing me wear it here today on Indivestance Day. Goodbye, Dictator. Exactly. Thank you for your service. Thanks for all the memes, all the idiots who said that I was a Nazi for wearing this Dictator hat for M. Bison. All right. Now get the hell over there. Okay. Let's get the next hat. Well, you're going to like this one. If you've never seen this one before, you're going to like this one. I wore this one many years ago. My Skyrim playthrough. What was that? Like 3 years ago when I replayed Skyrim on Xbox One with all the DLCs and everything. So yeah, I got this then, and it looks absolutely ridiculous, does it not? Look, it wiggles when I wiggle my head. It wiggles. Look at this. It's ridiculous. It's like so embarrassing. So embarrassing. All right, thank you for allowing me to wear this hat one last time. I really feel special today. I really do. Okay. So we're going to continue. Did I wear it for Assassin's Creed? I think I did wear it for part of Assassin's Creed Valhalla as well. It was primarily for Skyrim, though. I remember someone had ordered me 2 Viking hats to wear during the Skyrim playthrough, and that's when I started wearing this. So there you go. Okay. All right. So Viking hat to go. We're only 23 bucks away from a new vest and another shot, by the way. Another shot on deck. So let's get that going. Okay. So continuing on, I'm packing up my Switch 1. Let's get another vest, right? What am I talking about? We have the platinum vest was voted in. I'm so stupid. You guys voted for platinum. Let's get the platinum right now. Let's do it right now. Platinum vest. All right, so guys, say goodbye. Say adieu to the golden vest. It served us well. It reflected very nicely over the years on camera, but the gold vest is now officially retired. Thank you, gold vest, for everything you did. But now it's time for the heavy hitter. Yeah. the one, the only, the main event. The platinum vest is back in all of its glory. By far, I would say outside of the original beige vest, which I did wear for a while until I bought new ones, the platinum vest, by far, the most worn vest that I wore on these streams. You guys voted for it again and again. So much so that I had to make it so that we rotated the vests that were in the possibility of being worn because we were wearing it too much. The vest was wearing out. It was getting sweaty and stinky. I'm serious. Because remember, I was wearing it every day and it was hot summer. Now, I have a nice new air conditioner in here right now. It's very nice in here, for the record. It's very cool. But I was using an older air conditioner that wasn't as good, and it wasn't as cool in here. But now, here we are. The platinum vest has returned. You've seen this in so many. This is how you don't plays. It's a legendary vest. There you go. What's hilarious is, for me, the vests feel new. I'm serious. For me, I feel like I just kind of started putting them on, and it's kind of a silly thing. For you guys, they're like, oh my God, Phil's vests are legendary. Yeah, because I've been putting them on for 5 years, and it doesn't feel like that. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for 17 plus years. So a 5-year run is less than a third. So I don't feel like it's been a big deal. But for you guys, it's been a big deal, right? So you're like, oh, the legendary vests. Okay. All right, and we have a new hat. You guys voted for the Los Santos cap. And so, ladies and gentlemen, say goodbye to the flagellating Viking hat. It goes into retirement now. All right, it served its purpose. It did a good job. Okay, it did a good job. So, say goodbye to the Viking hat. Why am I doing this? I don't know. It's just fun to do. It wobbles around. It's funny. Okay. Goodbye, Viking hat. Thank you for your service. It's time for the Los Santos cap. BattleDuck brings up a good point. What about the Gunner glasses? You know, we didn't talk about that. I do have a pair. The original pair of Gunner glasses are gone. Sadly, the actual, what are they called? The arms of a glasses. What are they called? They have a name, don't they? They're not called the arms of the glasses. They were made of this rubberized material that got very sticky and disgusting over time. I actually had to throw them out because they were just gross. Every time I touched them, it was like they were melting in my hand. But I do have the more modernized pair of Gunner glasses. But when do I put them on? Perhaps a special, I have an idea. If someone contributes more than $100 in a contribution, I'll put on the Gunner glasses. But only if someone contributes more than $100 in a contribution, or else we will not see the Gunner glasses today. There you go. It's a good idea. But let's get that Los Santos cap for you guys. Okay. Yes, $101 counts. It has to be more than $100 in one contribution, and then I will do Gunner glasses. Okay? All right. Los Santos cap. Haven't worn this in a hot minute. Damn, I can't even remember the last time I wore. This is a good hat. I love this hat. It looks nice on camera. Now you can see it in HD. It looks even better, doesn't it? It looks good. This was the cap that came with the collector's edition of Grand Theft Auto 5. So, haven't worn it in a very long time. Looks nice. Even says Rockstar. Do you see it? Or does it say Rockstar there? It says Rockstar on one side. I can't see it. I left the sticker on because for some bizarre reason, that's the style. I don't know why, but that's the style that they leave the sticker on. Now, do you think you could ever possibly look better than this? A Philomania t-shirt, a platinum puffer vest, and the Los Santos cap. In fact, how about this? I'll make this offer. We already made the offer. If I get $5,000 by the end of this stream, I will donate a vest to a lucky viewer. 100%, I guaranteed I will do that. All right? Guaranteed. if I raise $10,000 on this stream by the end of today, I will donate the Los Santos cap to a lucky viewer. Okay? I promise you. Only $10,000 in one stream, and I will donate this cap to someone. It will be mailed. Okay? Very good. All right, folks. For some, this one might be a little sad. For me, this was a moment in time that was fun, and then it was forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, it is true. It is the bubble guns. All right? There was a moment someone donated. If you remember, there's a story behind all of this, okay? The story is thus. So, at one point, when I had a milestone of engagement, and that milestone was 100 likes on YouTube. Whenever I was doing a stream, I would say, hey, engagement, we hit 100 likes. Let's blow some bubbles. And I actually had a whole bunch of bubbles that I had gotten when I first got Jasper Kitty. We were thinking of things that we could get that he would play with, and we found bubbles. We're like, maybe he would chase bubbles around the house if we blew them, right? No, Jasper Kitty is deathly afraid of bubbles. I'm not kidding. If you blow bubbles for Jasper Kitty, he runs for the hills. He doesn't know what they are. He's scared. So we ended up with this pack of like 6 bubbles that we couldn't use. So shit. So we had them in a closet for like 2-3 years, right? And then at one point we were just like, we had the hats, we had the vests and thing. What's the next thing? Well, I'm looking for likes on YouTube. Hey, I'll blow some bubbles in my office and we get a certain amount of likes, right? So basically that was a thing that I did at one point. Get 100 likes on a stream, I'll blow some bubbles, all right? The problem was I never anticipated the trouble that the bubbles would cause. And what I mean by that is, by the way, I have a big paper cut on my hand now as a result of doing this today. It's right there. It hurts. Stupid. The bubbles got everywhere. The bubbles started sticking to the laptop, to the camera, to everything I had in the office. It was disgusting. Okay, it really was. It was nasty. And what I had to start doing was cleaning the bubbles like at least once to twice a week, because we were blowing them like almost every day, and they were just going everywhere. It was gross. All right? So then someone says, hey, I want to donate the bubble guns. And they donate 2 guns called the Bubble Storm guns that you shoot bubble juice all over the place, and it makes a huge mess. Now, there were times when I used these for big celebrations and stuff, but for the most part, I didn't use them at all. Like, rarely did I use bubbles, I think, because remember, these came with bubble juice. Here it is. And I never even got through this bubble juice. Okay? So, yeah. So, we used them for a while, but now that I have a whole new setup, HD cameras that are very pricey, a mic that's pricey, multiple high-end PCs, I don't think I'm going to be shooting bubbles through my office and getting this, shit all over the place. So, these are officially gone. They're retired. They're going in the trash. Say goodbye to bubbles. I know some people like the bubble silliness, but times change for the better. And as of now, no more bubbles. What's up, Dark Maggot? How you doing, man? Hi. It is time for Biker Phil. Here I am. Let's go full screen for this. Biker Phil. The Philomania t-shirt and the full denim vest. First time in HD. It looks completely different. All these vests look different in HD. They really do. Like, I wish that I had better quality when we were doing this for like 4 years and I had like shit quality. Because look how good the logo looks on the hat, how crisp it is. Look how good the vest looks. If only I foolishly had good quality stuff, but I couldn't afford it. I mean, I'm being honest with you guys. It wasn't until this last year when you guys started supporting me so well that I'm able to now have all this good quality stuff. So thank you for that. It just sucks it took so dang long, right? Okay. All right. Well, good stuff, right? I'm looking crispy now. There you go. I'm looking very crispy now. Yes, very crispy, very sexy. I worked on my sexy, right? I worked on my sexy. Now, take a look at my setup right now. Take a screen cap immediately right now and compare this to LTG's setup and tell me who has the best setup. I dare you. Anyway, so we're going to continue. I'm going to have food very soon. I'm probably going to get food between, maybe about 30 minutes. So maybe we should keep going in this video. Go maybe like another 20 minutes, and then we'll take a brief break, and I'll go get food, and we'll have dinner. And then after that, we'll come back, and we'll continue with the closet clean out because we've barely scratched the surface. But we are getting to the points that I need to get to. Like, there's a bunch of shit I want to throw out that we're about to get to. So we're right about there, okay? Okay. All right, folks. Well, I'm back. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. As you know, when we do these marathons, anything can happen, right? Crazy stuff. Well, we have breaking news. Are you ready for this? A detractor broke into our house, ran into our kitchen, and stole the homemade mac and cheese. I can't believe it. They literally ran into the kitchen and just grabbed the entire pot of mac and cheese and ran out the door. Now, I'm not sure who it is, but someone did tell me that they did detect some Doody stains in their pants as they were running down the street with the pot of mac and cheese. So, sadly, there is no mac and cheese. However, my wife, in all of her quick-wittedness, said, well, we do have some other things like instant mac and cheese that we could possibly make. And I said, well, what do we have? Well, we have Kraft mac and cheese. Oh. Or we have this other kind that's like white cheddar shells. It's from like Trader Joe's. And I said, well, I think I would prefer the white cheddar from Trader Joe's. That'd probably be better than Kraft. So she's making that right now. Okay. So basically the food's not ready yet. It'll be ready in like 30 minutes. And then I'll go grab it. So it sucks. I really would have liked homemade mac and cheese, but life happens. Sometimes detractors break into your house and they grab your entire pot and run down the street with Doody stains squirting out of their pants. So what can you do? All right. It is what it is. But I'm happy to have food at all. All right. So we are going to have mac and cheese. It's just going to be store-bought mac and cheese instead of like homemade, handcrafted mac and cheese. Anyway. So yes, that's happening right now. The food's not ready yet. I was about to eat and I'm like, oh, it's not ready yet. Okay. So I got to go down in like 30 minutes to grab the food. All right. But in the meantime, all right, look at this sucker. I remember I bought it and it said Cloudwig and I put it on. I thought it looked more like a crazy David Bowie or even like Ken from Street Fighter wig. It doesn't look like Cloud at all. Let's take a look. What do you guys think? What do you think this wig looks like? Ah. All right, this is going to be very painful. It's bothering me like crazy. I can't even see. It's bothering me. It's killing my hairline. It's awful. It's the worst wig ever. Oh my God. It's so bad. So, thanks so much. Where are we at right now? We're currently at $620 of support. Man, it would sure be good to get to $650 so we can get another hat because this is atrocious. This is really bothering me. Can we please get someone to donate $30 right now so I can take this off my head because it's really bothering me intensely. I look from Harry from Dumb and Dumber. I do. I actually do. I do look like Harry from Dumb and Dumber. Awful wig. Terrible wig. Wow. But it is time for a shot. So I did take a shot of the moonshine last. Okay. So I think next it should be the rum chata again. Yes, it should. Because we're going in order. So we did moonshine, rum chata, whiskey, 99. We're going in that order. Okay. So another shot of the rum chata. This is good. This tasted really tasty. And someone said if you add Fireball to it, it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I would believe that, actually. I would. I look like Rod Stewart. There we go. Rod Stewart or Harry from Dumb and Dumber. Cool. That would be amazing if we could get $30 a contribution so I could take this fucking thing off. I shouldn't have said that because now no one's ever going to contribute. And we're going to be at 6:20 till the end of the stream. But this is really actually itches my head and bothers me intensely. And I can barely see because it's in my eyes. So it'd be great if we could get past this wig right now and get to something else. Okay? What was my most and least favorite shot so far? I like the mango habanero the most, by far. It's really good. My least favorite shot was the apple pie. It didn't taste very good, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. This was really good. Let's go. Rum chata. That's absolutely delicious. It's really good. I would drink this chilled or with other ingredients to make it a better drink. It's actually very tasty. It does taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I agree. Yummy. Hmm. No, this wig is not official Final Fantasy merch, but when I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and we were still doing the hats and vests, someone said, hey, would you have a wig or a hat for this game? And I was like, what hat could we wear? And someone said, well, what about a cloud wig? So the denim vest will be retired. Goodbye, denim vest. You served us well. You're comfy and you're light, not so hot, and also very stylish. Great vest. Maybe we'll see it again someday, but not until another event. Goodbye, goodbye, denim vest. Camo vest you guys voted for. Here we go. No. The camo vest. Here we go. Camo vest. Looks nice, right? I like it. It's comfy as well. It's a lighter vest. It's comfortable. It looks good, stylish. I don't know how it goes with this wig. It doesn't. Okay, at all. There we go. Ryan did a $2.79 Canadian super chat, which is about $2 American. And says, order food tonight and I will contribute another $50. Okay, first off, before I promise the world, let me make sure that I can actually order this food because I'm saying this now like an idiot before I even checked. Yes. I could order the Sonic Grillo's pickles now if I wanted to. It is available. They're open today. Shockingly enough, they're actually open on the 4th of July. Go figure. A lot of stuff is open on the 4th of July, apparently. Okay. But again, what do you guys think? Like, should I even bother doing it today? My wife made barbecue chicken. Sadly, the mac and cheese didn't come out. So she's making a backup mac and cheese that's not as good. And I have some watermelon and some chips. But if you guys really wanted me to try the Grillo's Pickles menu today, I could. But it's not going to be a fair review because I've been drinking. You know, it really won't. Like if I was normally sober and hungry or whatever, but I've been drinking all day. So maybe I should just save it. Everyone's saying save it. All right, fine. Never mind. We won't do it today. We'll save it. If we hit the goal, which we will, I guarantee you by the end of the stream, we're going to hit 50 goals. We'll save it. Let's save it for a future stream next week. So that way it's a fair thing and everything. Okay? All right. Cool. Hello, everyone. I'm back. You might be wondering why I'm back here in this state. No wig on. And everything going on and what took me so long. The bottom line is, hold on. The food did not go well at all. Not only did the mac and cheese not come out right, the barbecue sauce for the chicken was not good. My wife followed 2 different recipes exactly as they said that they were. The mac and cheese basically didn't cook right, and the barbecue sauce was insanely vinegary and sweet. It tasted nothing like barbecue whatsoever. So, sadly, we don't have a homemade barbecue meal. All right? It is what it is. It's not her fault. She's upset. You know, she's very upset because she worked hard. She cooked all this food. And we're both tasting it and we're like, can't eat this. You know? Like, it's not good. It's not appetizing at all. And she cooked a while. So it is what it is. I'm sorry. I promised you guys we would have this backyard barbecue style meal. It didn't turn out well, and she worked hard. And the reason I was down there so long, I was cleaning all the dishes. I was like, let's just clean this all up now, get it out of the way. So we did. We cleaned it all up, and it's life. Okay? So the marathon continues, but I have no food. So guess what? It seems like it's unavoidable. It's inevitable. It doesn't matter where you go, what you do, who you are, where you are, when you are. Ladies and gentlemen, spin in place 3 times, look up, look down, look all around. It doesn't matter. You have pickles in your future. Guys, I just found, listen to this, the French beret, the frosted tips hat that looks like Guy Fieri, and the Pikachu hat. I forgot I had them. I just found them. They were crunched up in the closet. So those are now eligible. When we hit 750, not only are we going to order the Grillo's Pickles menu for DSP Tries It, but we're also going to get a new hat, and I will put all of those into the running. The frosted tips, the Pikachu, and the French beret. All right? So let's get to 750. Oh, I missed a sub. Thank you. I will shout that out in a moment. This is all junk. I'm going to throw this stuff out. The SJB 97 gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you to the SJB. So now we are up to $685, $15 until a new vest and a shot. All right, and when we hit 750, Grillo's Pickles and a new hat of the new ones I just mentioned. Let's get it going, folks. Come on. We're right there. Who's going to do the money to get us to the vest and the shot, and who's going to get us to I can eat dinner? Because I haven't eaten since this morning at 10 a.m. a breakfast sandwich. Let's get it. All right, let's continue. Intensity Pro, HDMI and analog HD SD editing card. Probably purchased at the same time that I was purchasing all my capture equipment in 2013. So it's 12 years old. And it probably doesn't even use anything of modern Windows. Still sealed, never opened. All right. The red vest. Red on red. It looks really weird, doesn't it? But with the HD cameras, you can actually see the difference in color, that this is more of a darker red and this is a brighter red, the shirt. The cameras are great quality, aren't they, man? One of the best investments I've ever done is these new cameras, okay? Okay. All right. Now, I owe you guys a shot. We've done 6 so far, right? We did, let's think about this. We did moonshine, horchata, whiskey, 99. Then we did moonshine and horchata. So I guess it's time for whiskey again. Time for whiskey. Okay. More of the double peat. Here we go. Oh, I love it. I love the double peat blended scotch. Here we go. Okay. Time for the double peat Scotch whiskey. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Salud. Wow, I love it. Smoky, salty, absolutely delicious. Yummy. Okay. If you didn't notice, I didn't put my cowboy hat into storage. Reason being, the cowboy hat was a staple of my content before I ever started wearing hats and vests. Likely, there'll be reason to bring back the cowboy hat from time to time, and I probably will. But for now, it's time for a stupid Pikachu hat. Okay, let's keep cleaning out the closet. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Never played it. Plain charge kit, don't need that anymore for the Xbox. And in here, I know exactly what's in here. Outdated HDMI cables and an old HDMI splitter. It's very outdated at this point. And various accessories. What these were, I remember exactly what these were. Aha. If you're wondering what this was the box that I used for over a decade to capture from my PlayStation 3. I don't know if I showed you this last time or not. So, ages ago, when PlayStation 3 was the standard for gaming outside of Xbox 360, it had HDCP, high definition copy protection. You couldn't disable it. All right. This is the device I used to strip the video and audio from PlayStation 3 into separate video and audio lines. And then I had another device that combined them back together. It's in this bag. And this was the bypass so that you could basically strip HDCP from the PlayStation 3 and you could capture directly and play games from it. That's why my PS3 videos looked so much better than everyone else's, because they were trying to use component. I actually used the high definition signal. That was good. I'm not going to lie. That was actually good. Let me go downstairs and get rid of this. I have to pee. And you know what? I'm debating. Here's the thing. Can I ask an honest question of all of you? All right. Right now we are at $769 of support. I'm still going to be streaming for about another 2 hours. We're going to continue to clean out this closet. Okay. Are any of you who are here now going to support the stream? And the reason I ask is thus: if we're going to have another couple of shots, if we're going to hit some more goals, then I'm good. I'm just going to go downstairs and get some more water, come back. But if not, if we're tapped out for the night, I'm going to need a coffee after eating that, because I'm going to feel sluggish in about 20 minutes. But if I am still, working and we get shots and stuff, that's going to be fine. I'll be okay. So what do you guys think? Will there be support or not? Because if we're going to hit $800, at $800, that's the next shot. At $900, that's the next. We have 3 vests left. And then we go through all the vests. We retire all the vests if we hit $1,000 of support tonight. If anyone here is thinking of supporting, what do you think? Yes, no? I'm curious what people think. Did you guys enjoy that? I like that DSP tries it. That was a good one. And we waited quite a long time for it, and we finally got it, thankfully. Right? Excuse me. Oh, my God. See, I'm going to be doing that because I just ate that crazy meal. Jade says yes, he thinks I'll get more support, but Loose Lucy says grab a coffee. Am I going to do anything for the rest of the stream where we're going to put back on the red vest and the Pikachu hat, and we're going to continue to clean out this closet, which we only have cleaned out not even the right-hand side yet. We're getting there, but we're almost there. Okay? That moving. Okay? Cool. Let's go. Let's do it. And by the way, over on Kick, I'm just going to say this. The reason you guys aren't voting on any goals is because you're not contributing. If we get someone right now who contributes 5 subs, you guys will vote exclusively on the vest. Okay? If we get 5 subs on Kick right now, you guys on Kick will vote on the vest. Okay? But let's get 5 subs on Kick right now so you can vote on it. All right. Let's continue. Say goodbye to the red vest. The red vest did us well. Many different streams. Barry Burton for Halloween, among many other events. Great vest, but it's time to say goodbye as we retire it. All right. All right. What the DDP yoga snuck out of the fucking bag. You're going back in there. Stop flexing your way out of the bag, boy. Okay. Let's continue. Guys, let's get to 850. Let's do it. Okay. The Saints Row 4 Collector's Edition Dubstep gun. There's absolutely no way over a decade later that this gun could work. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm a moron. This actually still worked 3 years ago when we cleaned out the closet, and I was shocked. I never changed the batteries out on this gun. 10 years later, the gun still works. These batteries must be corroded to holy shit. And I did use the Dubstep gun during the playthrough to blow stuff up. It looked funny, but I don't think anyone cares about Saints Row. They tried to reboot it. It failed miserably. Saints Row is completely and utterly dead. It's time to say goodbye to the Dubstep gun. Good Lord. What have I gotten myself into? I feel like maybe I shouldn't have agreed to this. JRW, 31 months as a member, says, do you still do PayPal? Yes, I do. Type exclamation point tip into the chat, and you'll get a pop-up that will explain how to send a tip via PayPal. Thank you, JRW, for asking. If you want to contribute, thank you so much. It would be great to get to 900 bucks and get to the next to last vest tonight. Darkside Jasper has gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you, Darkside Jasper, for the gifted sub. We're now at 855 of support. Stuart asks, what was this helmet for? 2 years ago, I decided to do... No, 3 years ago? 3 years ago, I decided to do a Super Bowl event where I was going to actually, during the Super Bowl, or maybe it was like the day before the Super Bowl, do like some fun stuff on a stream, a marathon. And I bought this helmet as well as a football, a big foam finger, and other stuff. And we had like football themed foods. And this was a beer hat that had 2 beers attached to it. And you would sip through a straw. The problem was it sucked and it leaked everywhere. So I was trying to do it and it was like squirting. It was absolutely disgusting. And it was really stupid. But I saved the hat as something silly to wear on streams moving forward. Hence why I still have it and I'm wearing it right now. Okay? So there you have it. That's why I have this ridiculous, stupid hat. Okay? Thank you, Big Boss, for $2. And he says, that's a badass helmet, King. Well, thank you, Big Boss. I appreciate it. That's how I get through all the trolling every day. I just wear this hat and I put my head down like a linebacker and I take the shoulder. I just go right into it. Oh, like that. It protects my head, my ginormous chromium dome. Okay. Let's continue. All right. The gray vest. This is actually one of the most comfortable vests, all right, that I have. One of the most comfortable, that I've ever owned, all right? So I love this vest. So I'm happy to be wearing it here at the end of the marathon. We have one vest to go. Guys, when we hit $1,000 of support, all right, it's time for the original and best beige vest. We can do it. We have over an hour left on the stream to get to the ultimate goal of 1K and see the final vest. Then I will have worn all 10 vests all day long. In fact, let's go ahead and update the leaderboard. We are now at vest streak of 9. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, by hitting $900, guess what? We just hit another support goal. I'm not kidding. Let's celebrate. Thank you, everyone, for for supporting my 4th of July Indivestance Day marathon stream here on DSP Gaming. I hope that you're enjoying the silly festivities, me wearing a hat and sounding like Darth Vader, enjoying it. I look like a ridiculous crossover like player of a pro sport, don't I? I look like a complete idiot. But thank you guys for all of the support. Thank you for the fun. We are cleaning out the closet. We are getting things done. And I am so appreciative of all of you coming out and chilling and hanging out with me here today all day long. It's been a great marathon, and let's end it on a high note by seeing the final vest. Let's do it, my friends. All righty then. We're almost there. Less than 100 to go until the final original beige vest. Now, I need to take a shot. This might be challenging. I need a straw. Okay, I think I can take the helmet off to take the shot, right? Okay. Will we get any more support? Will we get some final support from Kick tonight? From Kick, I'm not even kidding you. We got less than $100 of support from Kick all day. And I've been streaming all day for you guys. You guys, nothing. Just literally your future stepdad and like one sub from each other person. Is that it? Is that all I'm going to get from Kick today? Wow. That's pretty ridiculous. Okay. I really would like to change this helmet. So it'd be great if we could hit 950 soon so I could take this fucking thing off. It's driving me nuts. Okay. Goodbye, gray vest. Thank you so much. It is time for the original and best vest. Over 5 years ago, on an innocent little stream, a retrospective where we were watching back some of my old videos from early YouTube, when we sat down and saw me sit down in this vest in a video from around 2010. And people were like, Phil, what is that you're wearing? Do you still have that? And I went downstairs and I found it and I put it on, and the vest became a meme, a symbol, culturally relevant among ridiculously silly communities, but still culturally relevant. This vest started a vest streak. It started an idea that lasted 4 years in my content. And here we are in 2025 on Independence Day, which I'm calling Indivestance Day, and we're still talking about the vest. I'm wearing it right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you all for your support, for your generosity, for your kindness, for your consideration, for your attention, for your engagement, for everything. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. All right? I just want you to understand that. This has been an insanely wild ride. And here we are, still going strong, still making the content that I love to put out on a daily basis, not selling out, not changing who I am, being true to my morals, values, and to you, living up to the promises that I've given you over the years. I have not changed for the worse. You guys thought for a little while there last year, you thought the worst. And I promised you not to worry, and now here we are, and guess what? Now I'm good, we're having fun every day, and the positivity continues. So thank you all so very, very much. The vest has come full circle for Jade, who requested the Slytherin hat. We'll have this now. There are still some hats we did not get to wear, including the red fedora, the straw hat, the Punisher beanie, the beret. Maybe I'll bring them out just to show them because we are nearing the end of the marathon at this point. And I do have a few more quick things to clean up, but we're not going to get much further in that closet at this point. Okay? But thank you guys, really, for your support all of these years. All right? Okay, some quick more shout outs here. I